Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Dyknow Digest episode. Dyknow Digest is a weekly video newsletter where we answer questions from Dyknow users to help you use Dyknow better and in more creative ways in your classroom. Let's see what topic Maggie has for us today.
Hey Tira, this week's question is from Karen Connor. She says she's loved using Dyknow and it's really helped her keep her kids on track. She really wants to learn more about the history data and how she can use the history data to improve her assignments.
That's a great question, and I don't think we've done an episode yet on class history in Dyknow, so this will be a great opportunity to give an overview of how teachers can use class history and see it for individual students to kind of influence what websites they're using during their assignments and make sure that's applicable to what they're doing. So let's jump into that answer.
All right, entry number 9 of the Dyknow Digest. This is a wonderful question, and we've shared before how to use class history to create a student report on student activity and send that to maybe parents or other stakeholders, but we haven't really given a deep dive into Dyknow's class history. So great question once again, and I can't wait to give an overview into class history. So class history within Dyknow is essentially student and class analytics for teachers to view student device activity, both aggregated and individually for students who are in their classes and who have been a part of a monitoring session. So anytime a teacher clicks start monitoring at the beginning of class, Dyknow is collecting that student activity, and once teachers end class, they can see all of that student activity in the class history feature within Dyknow. So to navigate to the class history tab, teachers need only to click on class history at the top of their Dyknow screen, and that'll take them to class history. Alternatively, if they're in a monitoring session, once they end monitoring, the screen will automatically take them to class history so that they can see class history for that class period. So once you're in class history, you should see a couple tabs as well as a pie chart and a list. So you'll have a separate tab for every class of yours, class period that you teach, and within each of those tabs, there will be a pie chart of the different activities that students were on, as well as a list of what those specific activities are grouped into those kind of URL groups. So students that were on YouTube, you'll see that all under YouTube, and you can drill into the specific URLs and so on and so forth for other URLs. So within that data, you can see all the activities that were completed that students were on during that time, as well as the number of times those sites were viewed, total viewing time, and you can drill down by URL specifically and to see what specific students were on those websites. You can also go ahead and filter that data based on student, based on date, and based on activity. So you can view class history for one specific student over maybe the past semester or the past week, or you can view class history for all students or a few students over a specific period of time. So you can go ahead and view class history that way. And then if you are looking to share this information with anyone like parents or other teachers or other stakeholders that are involved to notify them of good behavior or maybe bad behavior and off-task behavior during class, you can go ahead and print the class history page so that anybody can see that and you can save it for your records. We also enable teachers to filter class history by allowed and blocked sites. So if you have started a monitoring session and you have a blocking plan in place, teachers can go ahead and click the blocked tab within class history, and you'll be able to see what sites were blocked under your blocking plan that students still attempted to go to. So even if they weren't distracted by those sites, you'll know that the intent was there and that students were maybe trying to get off task or weren't paying attention to the lesson. So that's pretty much a breakdown of Dyknow's class history feature. As I said before, you can access it anytime after class is finished, or go into the class history tab and view it there. Class history is a great tool for teachers to get an idea of student device activity over a period of time, as well as to share that with administrators so that administrators know how their technology dollars are being used. Great question. I hope that answered your question on using Dyknow Class History. As always, if you have a question about Dyknow and you're a current user, or if you're new to the Dyknow product and you want to know a little bit more about what Dyknow does specifically, go ahead and submit a question by commenting on this video or any Dyknow Digest video, and we'll be happy to create that answer for you. And don't forget to check out the accompanying blog that shares a breakdown of this in writing. I think that's all for today. So go ahead and subscribe to our Dyknow YouTube channel, follow us on all of our social media, and we'll see you next week.